All right. Now you two have been married a long time.
Yeah, for quite a few years.
How many years now?
40.
40 years.
Can you believe it?
That's a lot. I've been married half that time now too. I think I'll make it, but we'll see. If you make it 20 years, that's pretty long too, right? So, all right. So I'm going around. I'm collecting words of wisdom, advice, how to make a marriage work.
How to make a marriage work.
Listen. You have to listen to the other person. Okay? Because you're a partnership. Okay, you're not just by yourself anymore. You're two people. It takes two people to make decisions. At least it's better that way. So if you can do that and respect each other.
That's the main thing, respect each other.
Respect each other. It's okay to have differences.
Oh yeah, you can have your differences, there's no doubt about it, but you can talk it over and, as long as you keep your communication going. That's the main thing.
Saying that my neighbor is always complaining about her husband. Her husband is 90, she's 80, and he calls her mother. She's saying, why does he keep calling me mother? I'm not his mother, I'm his wife. Oh, don't do that.
Alvin and Delia, hello. So I am going around getting the marriage advice for these two.
Marriage advice?
Yeah. So how do you keep a marriage lasting? How long have you guys been married?
Good morning.
38 years.
38 years. That's a while.
Yeah. December of 79.
December 1st.
Yeah, 38 years this year.
So how do you make it work? How do you make it last?
Just listen to her.
He has no idea.
Oh, so many things. Our kids, our grandkids, our family, like Martin and Pam, our friends have been with us, when we were in ceremony, and that's what grounded us. And being grandparents in ceremony too has given us a lot of strength. Yeah.
Any pitfalls or mistakes to avoid?
Drinking. Nothing good about it. See if, what's his name? Trent can tell me what's good about drinking. I'll give him $1,000. Everything goes good if drinking doesn't get involved. It's like what my grandfather told me. It's like a team of horses, like a team. If you pull together, everything will be good. If one doesn't pull, then it won't work. You need to get a new horse.
Hello.
I'm here today for Bud and Trenton's wedding.
What is your advice for Bud and Trenton on their day of their wedding?
Having been married 36 years, don't spend a lot of time together.
Don't spend too much time together?
No.
Like,
Each have your own thing and learn to laugh a lot. Stop it! The stereotyping of librarians. Horrible people. That's what I would say to them. And I wish them a marriage filled with love and laughter.
my dear. Hey, hold on. You have to give Bud and Trenton some advice on their wedding. Even though you've never been married, what do you imagine marriage should be like?
Being drunk.
Rosa!
Your turn is coming next, Rosa.
Huh?
What do you think? What do you think? If you were getting married today, what do you imagine it'd be like? What do you imagine your life would be like afterward? What's your advice to them?
Probably having a lot of trust for each other and always being there.
Awesome. And Rosa?
Being drunk a lot.
Being drunk a lot?
Healthy relationship. If they're drunk, then what if like they get too drunk and then they abuse one another? And that wouldn't be a good relationship. That would be an unhealthy relationship. That is not gold, Rosa.
I'm just a weird child.
Why are you wearing your black pants?
Bad kid.
All right, your turn. Your turn. We're looking for advice. Advice for Bud and Trenton on their wedding. Words
I
of
need
wisdom.
deodorant. Oh. Is that gonna be in the video?
It probably will, yeah.
I don't know.
Just speak from your heart. What do you think? If you were getting married, what would your ideal husband be like? How would he be? And how would you be toward him?
Happy? Always happy.
Always happy.
Be always happy? Never fight?
That's why I wish my Auntie Lainey,
Yeah.
I wish they stopped fighting. Then they're almost getting married too.
Oh, really? They're almost getting married and they fight? Sometimes you gotta fight, but sometimes fights happen, but when you fight, it's okay to you gotta realize it's okay. It's not the end of the world. And you just keep going with it because you love each other, right?
It doesn't fit.
You should look like a weird character.
All right, you guys, I'm gonna move on.
Bye.
Later, Gator.
Have fun.
Martin Heavyhead, what is the advice to your sister and brother-in-law on the day of their marriage?
Don't cheat. Fight, but finish it. Don't be physically fighting. Argue, but never in front of children. Don't not finish the fight. Fight to stay with one another. When you make a vow, you're laying your life on the line. That's how important it is. So if you don't keep with it, then you're putting yourself and that which you love in danger. And don't scapegoat onto one another. And don't go anywhere your kids can't go.
That's a good rule.
Yeah. And you could have other friends, but don't have any friends closer than your partner. And I think that's
pretty good.
that's most of the stuff I did wrong. I did the opposite of all those things. That's why I'm divorced. I know how to get divorced. So you listen to me if you want to stay in marriage.
All right, so I am gathering advice for the newlyweds.
Oh.
Advice on, even though I know you haven't been married yet, like
was just gonna
what
say
have you
that.
seen? What works? What's the pitfalls and what's the good stuff that works?
Okay, well, I think, from my parents, right? So I think one of the biggest things is communication. Always being able to talk to each other, no matter what it is, and also being able to laugh.
Yeah.
I think that's, I don't know, at least important to me.
Good humor.
Yeah. But I wish you guys the best. I'm so happy for you. Can't wait to see you in your dress.
I know, I'm waiting too. I'm not peeking. Blaze Russell.
Hello?
So, what is your advice to Bud and Trenton on the day of their marriage? Even though you've never been married, what have you seen that works?
They have. Well, it's not advice, but it's more likely to bestow advice. Well, it is technically an advice, but at the same time, I'm proud of you, and you guys stay strong. Whatever events from Creator may bestow on you guys, stick together. Do your best. Try your best. As that Tsiki stomach would once say, Mokake, Ikake.
No running away. Abby. Abby.
Put a camera in front of me.
Abby Morning Bull.
Hi.
So, Joel's probably told you, I'm looking for
The meaning of life.
words of wisdom for happy marriage. Even if you haven't been married yet, what have you seen that works? What have you seen that are pitfalls that don't work?
Ooh, that's a good question. Well, considering my parents have been married for like 30 plus years, I think their biggest, whenever I ask them how come their marriages, they're still going after 30 years, they always say communication. And knowing when to walk away from a problem and come back and talk about it later. As my mom said, never use words when you're angry. Go back, walk away, think about it, and come back together and talk it out. And those are probably the biggest words I can share, so.
Cool. Okay, Cole. So, from what you've seen, what works in marriage and what doesn't work?
What works in marriage and what doesn't work? I think you need to have time for yourself. Find a babysitter. Maybe go on a couple dates a few times a month. Maybe every 3 months if that's your thing. That's about all I can think of right now.
Make sure you go on dates. That's one that
and,
nobody has brought up, but I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
It is. Yeah. And talk about your problems. Don't just let it fester. If you're having an issue, just talk it over. Everything can be talked over. That's about it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm asking everybody, married or not, what's the secrets? Like, how do you keep a good marriage, and what are the pitfalls to look out for?
Pride is a pitfall.
Pride
is a pitfall. You can't win everything. You have to be able to be open-minded. Yeah, it's a give and take relationship. It's not take and take. Everything has to be equal. But like John Lennon said, all you need is love. Love can conquer a lot. So.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
She's gonna hate you.
Allison.
She hits her students.
Allison. Any advice for the bride and groom on their new marriage? What keeps it together?
Yeah.
Let me see. What keeps it together?
A submissive husband.
Yeah, having a husband that always agrees with you. So this is for the groom. Always listen to your wife. She's always right. Never wrong. So. Yeah, congratulations.
Trent. Part Cree, part Blackfoot. Call me if you need me. We'll be praying for you daily. And remember, now you don't need Google. You don't need to plan anything because your wife has it all. She knows everything. She knows what you're going to do. It's done. Let's go on neutral now.
What is the secret to a successful marriage? Miles, Chelsea.
Love.
Hey, that's a good one.
Yeah, I think so, right?
Don't have to be so technical. Love. It's a good one.
Love.
stun on you, make sure that she's always right and that you're.
You don't even have to make sure, she just is always right?
Something like that. I'll get into it more.
A lot of patience.
All right, Jerry Potts. What's the secret of a good marriage?
Well, it took me a while to figure it out, but we have a lot more tools these days than in the past, because now, before you go eat, you can always bring the missus over to Costco and try the snacks, so it doesn't cost so much when you go eat.
I've used
Okay,
that
Jerry
trick.
I'm going to tell on you on Valentine's.
I've totally used that trick. Corey and Lois, what's the secret to a successful marriage?
Don't ask no chicks.
I don't know. Mannequin baloney.
Lots of good food.
Yeah.
Put that in the video.
Put that in your Bible.
Was that true, Lois?
No comment.
A maid of honor?
What's wrong, Jada?
I guess.
We're looking for marriage advice.
I'm walking with her.
Awesome.
The groomsmen just come in.
So we're looking for
stand up front and look good. Yeah, because there's
words of wisdom
We'll just go on in
on the day of marriage.
Yeah, we'll have to vacate.
I can't do it with a camera, I'm sorry.
I guess, are you ready?
Sure.
Okay. Claire, Trenton, hi. Oh my God, thank you for inviting me today. It's been so much fun. I love you guys so much, and I wish nothing but the best for you guys in the future. You have such a beautiful family, and just thank you for having me today. I love you guys so much. Mwah.